Okay, my friend Alex over at Worship Ministry Training posted this on his social media on Instagram this week. It says, if you lost your ability to sing today, would you still be a leader tomorrow? I think this is a fantastic question because a couple of answers can emerge. One is that your answer is no, and you realize that your ministry is anemic, that there's other aspects beyond the 20 minutes of us leading songs in our churches on Sunday that are missing from our ministry. But probably what's more likely in your situation, even if you say no, is that you probably are leading in ways that you don't even realize beyond that 20 minutes of leading and singing songs. I mean, you're leading a team, you're pouring into your people, and you're helping them to be better musicians. You're helping them to make the connection between the song that they're singing and the truth that's behind them. And in that there is discipleship that is happening, that they're growing as Christians. And then in turn, you're leading these people on your team to help lead other Christians in your congregation because they're also on the stage with you on a Sunday morning. But even beyond that, you are a part of a community of believers within your church. You're attending small groups. You're helping out at VBS or Trunk or Treat. You're going to people's baby showers and you're attending their weddings and visiting them in the hospital. And all these aspects of community and being a part of community, there's a leadership component to that. I think that is really easy for us creative types to wrap our identity and ourselves in this one thing that we do. And it's probably the reason why we got the job, right? Someone said, hey, you can sing, you can play guitar, you can play piano, you should lead worship at our church. And so it's really easy to make the assumption that the primary thing that you provide to your church is this ability to be able to sing and lead songs on a Sunday morning. And that is an aspect of it, and it's an important aspect of it, but I would say it's not the only thing, and it's certainly not the most important. But the most interesting thing about this question is that I know the answer. I directly know the answer because I have lost my voice. I have lost my ability to sing. And it's not so much that I can't produce a note, la, I can do that, but I can't hold it for more than one or two words. It's a lung capacity issue. Back several years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. Now, the good news is that after 10 weeks of treatment, I can say that I'm in remission, that the cancer is gone and the remaining scar tissue continues to shrink at every checkup that I have. But the kind of chemotherapy that I was given is not easy on the lungs. And so there's a chance that had a factor in my lung capacity. But what's probably more likely is that in 2021, I got sick with the thing that we are all getting sick with in 2020. I don't want to say it because of algorithms, but I was sick for 3 weeks, and because of cancer and the fact that I get chest x-rays all the time, I can see on the x-ray, right after that 3-week period that I got sick, there's a scar right here. So I can't imagine the kind of damage that did to my lungs. And it didn't happen overnight, but just slowly over time, my voice got worse and worse and worse to the point that I haven't led a song in our church in over a year. And yet I still lead the worship ministry at our church. Now, a few of you might be saying, wait a minute, I've checked out your live stream of your church and I've seen you on stage singing. And you're right, you have seen me on the stage singing, but you haven't heard me because what I'm producing into that microphone is barely usable. And if it's not buried in the mix, it is completely just taken out altogether. But there's still important leadership that I'm providing when I'm on that stage. These are people that I know and they know me. And there's something valuable about people that I have a relationship with and standing on the stage and saying, I believe this truth and you should too, come with me. These are people that I've gone to their baby showers. I've gone to their weddings. I've been there at the birth of their kids. I've visited them in the hospital when they were deathly sick or when a family member passed away. But more times than not, I'm not even in that center square leading worship. I might be playing another instrument. The other day, I was cutting cameras because I think we're really good at delegating the things that we have to, meaning that we can't play guitar and the drums and run sound all at the same time. And so we delegate some of those things out because we can't physically do it all at the same time. But it's a lot harder to delegate the things that we can do. Someone else can lead a song. Someone else can share a story, can pray. And that allows people to see into their heart and what God's doing in their heart. And people make that relational connection. Other people can help you pick the songs and design services. Other people can help you do some of the administrative things like keeping the back closet clean or making charts or keeping Planning Center organized. You just have to create that vacuum and step aside and let other people fill it. And I will tell you, some of my favorite Sundays are the ones when I'm not even scheduled in Planning Center at all, and I'm standing in the back of the room and I'm watching my team crush it. And it's kind of like a proud dad moment. And to know that like I have fingerprints on that God has worked through me to help them. And I might be in the background, but I think some of my best moments come from watching them grow and watching them learn and pouring into them so that they can lead others. So I say this to encourage you that you are more than this ability to sing. And if it was taken away from you, you still would be an effective leader in your church. You could be an effective leader in a worship creative arts ministry. And I know because I'm doing it.